He's just taking a bite out of the middle.
Are we starting?
Yeah, he's taking like a slight bite out of the middle of his chicken wing, leaving the rest there.
The rusty
destroyed these wings.
I'm so stuffed.
Dude, this one might have blood in it. Hold on.
Can we get a wing check?
It was at one point an animal. You fucking stupid.
Hey, Rusty, I got my snack just for you. I have like 10 slices of just cheese. I'm just eating straight.
Just like 10 sticks of just nothing but cheese, string cheese.
Welcome shit up a storm.
Shrimp Hours. Number 61.
61.
61. Did someone say 62? You got it wrong.
That's 61.
Hi, I'm here. Drive through. Cody's here. Ben's here. Slap's here. Caleb's here. Rusty's here.
The Lions are going to the Super Bowl.
Can we just open it up? The Lions fucking beat the Chiefs. I care about football now.
The Lions won. The Browns won.
Dude.
The Lions went all the way. He's alive now.
What is that disembodied voice?
Going all the way off one win.
I thought you're supposed to be dead.
I am.
No, he's like Obi-Wan Kenobi talking to Luke Skywalker. He's back.
I am a Force ghost.
He never left.
Who is talking right now?
This is the AI voice that I made for him.
I gotta get it.
I can't cope with the loss of him anymore. Like,
yeah, I'm sorry.
Here, I just keep hearing him all the time.
It's like he's still with
here.
us.
Everything reminds me of him.
Everywhere I look.
I'll be watching
Everywhere I go, I see his face.
And the Lions in the Super Bowl from above or below.
Definitely below.
Probably below.
All right. We'll open it up
if
with
the group chat ever gets leaked, you'll know why it's below.
Yeah, or the bookmarks.
Listen, I have my dick has led me to places that I wouldn't go to with a fucking gun. Okay, like my bookmarks are just an unholy just alliance of just nothing but muscle mommies, thick women, and femboys. It's just
oh my god. Slap. I have like a genuine question for you, and I need you to just answer honest and truthfully for me.
All right.
Are you a Fed?
I have never been employed by the federal government.
That's okay.
That's exactly what a Fed would say.
Yeah, that's exactly what a Fed would say.
It's like that. Caleb, can you saw off these metal tubes for me? I promise it's just stainless steel tubing. It's nothing.
I can't wait to come to Slap's house and just drop the screwdriver for him in the basement.
Just a quick blue flash.
Blue flash is the last thing you see.
I'm just saying I'll never carry my son around slap shoes. Like,
what the fuck?
Jeez.
Not after what he's done to the father.
I'm staying away from every window in the house.
All right, I want to talk about sports just to kind of open it up. We did touch on the Lions going all the way because they're winning the Super Bowl this year. Apparently a bunch of shit happened at UFC as well. I did not partake, but Slap wanted me to talk about it.
The fighting was awful. The fighting was awful. We don't watch for the fighting. We watch for the slurs now.
We're so back.
Apparently there are some unrepeatable statements that were said about the crowd.
Slur has hit the building. We have to evacuate.
All right. God. That's the UFC bit, I guess.
Well, he was
What?
He was so inspired by the first guy, he got it translated. Like
the second guy didn't even speak English. He was Portuguese.
Oh, was it the translator who said it?
No, it was
okay.
The second guy, like he spoke like enough English. He was like, there was some other guy like in the crowd.
He knew how to say the slurs,
he had beef. He had beef with that guy. So he was speaking in Portuguese, but then he switches over to English, and it's kind of broken. But I mean, it like you can understand what he's trying to get across, right? But this guy like ducked him, backed out of a fight before, and he sees him out in the crowd. He's like talking to him, and you see like this hesitation on like this last bit, but he's like, and I'm gonna walk up into your gym and nobody's gonna do anything because your whole team is a bunch of And then he drops the word. Like, I think he learned that word that night from the first guy. He heard the pop and was like, oh, I should use that word, not knowing the context behind it.
Oh my god.
And
Trouble.
Daniel Cormier, who's been the interviewer, the ring interviewer, who had to pull the mic away from the first guy. Like, as soon as he said that, he's just like, you can't say it. And then he just walked out of the ring. Like this, as soon as the dude like drops the second F-bomb, he like immediately takes the mic away, doesn't say anything, turns it off, walks out of the ring.
Tough day in the office.
Fans are sitting there like losing their minds or they're cheering and everything.
What do you think Disney thinks about this?
Yeah, because that the first one was a prelim. That was on ESPN.
Ooh, you can't say that.
But hopefully, you know,
Well, I think it was on ESPN
charter
Plus because of football.
Yeah, the charter fiasco with their contract negotiation with ESPN falling through and all that. Hopefully, most people didn't see it on TV. But yeah, but the second one, I think that was in the actual pay-per-view. I think he was like the first fight on the card. Yeah, so if you had the pay-per-view, you heard all of it, man.
All right. Was NASCAR any good? I didn't watch Xfinity and it kind of sucked. Then I watched the Cup race and it also kind of sucked.
Trucks were hot. Yeah, trucks were hot.
All right.
Rusty, weren't you at the track?
Saturday and Sunday, not Friday. So I drove down. I literally woke up at 4 a.m., hopped in the shower, got in my car, middle of the night, and we got down there.
How long of a drive is it for you?
It ended up being like a little over 7, so I missed Cup qualifying, unfortunately.
That's further than I thought.
I thought it was gonna be further than that. I drove to Indy, and that's like 8 hours from North Wilkesboro.
Yeah, but you live in the south.
It's such an easy drive though for me. It's just like I literally hop on 35.
Yeah, because you're in the middle of nowhere.
Well,
he lives in Minneapolis.
Yeah, and he's going to another place in the middle of nowhere.
Well, welcome to the Midwest. It's like a bunch of major cities, like separated by like 1,000 miles, and like nothing but cornfields in between them.
Oh yeah, I know the cornfield.
I wouldn't exactly call Minneapolis and Kansas City the middle of nowhere.
There's nothing around
metro
them.
areas.
Can we
but
talk
there's nothing
about
like there?
Can we talk about that place that we looked at? What was it, like South Dakota or like Wyoming, where it was like an hour and 45 minutes to the nearest McDonald's? Like that's how far in the middle of nowhere it is.
I've been to like places in New Mexico that are like that. Like you go down to like Alto, like there's fucking nothing.
I don't think they know the McDonald's test lore. No.
Yeah, so the McDonald's meta is whenever we as you do with your boys, you go on Zillow and you look up $1 million houses and you imagine living in them. So we've kind of like jumped around the US. We found some funny shit. Ideally, that becomes its own show because there's some funny ass shit in there.
This would be a great time to talk about some of the Hall of Fame suggestions.
For the house, I think I want to save that for a show. Like I want that to be like a video, like its own thing. But basically, when we find a house that we like and we're like, damn, this place is kind of cool, we got to do the McDonald's test, which is how far of a drive is the nearest McDonald's. And we've had some winners. We've had some like 4-minute drives, and the general criteria is like 10 minutes is like really good, 15 is like and anything more than that, big problem. Turns out when you go in the middle of fucking Wyoming, we found a place that was what, an hour 14 from the nearest McDonald's.
Dude,
there was an hour 44.
Yeah.
I'm going to Wyoming next week. Like, what part of Wyoming was this? I can actually go there in person.
Where was that place, Rusty?
Well, I was telling you where I stay, but there's parts in like the middle of Wyoming that like stretch for 4 hours and there's nothing.
You get nothing.
That's just like, imagine
like if you from like Laramie to Casper, like that is like 5-hour drive of nothing in between. You better have a full tank of gas or you're fucked.
Yeah, so when you drive north from Denver to get to Cheyenne, like you're thinking, like, I mean, if you don't look at the map, you're like, oh, Cheyenne's a major city, but right outside of it, when you head west, there's nothing for literally 4 or 5 hours. Absolutely nothing. Like you see the signs on the road that say,
like, you just drive like out west, like the next like bit of civilization is Salt Lake City. That's it.
Well, usually when you're driving and there's a city on like the little sign, it's like you're guaranteed a couple gas stations, a McDonald's, a Subway. But when you're in Wyoming, when there's a city on the board, that's not a city. That's like a a demolished barn and like one cow. Like that's not like it's a setup. So I don't know if I talked about this on previous shows. Like there needs to be a warning sign. Like you are now entering a zone where you could die. Like there needs to be a checklist of items you need to prepare to go into Wyoming. I'm telling you.
Like this is like Escape from Tarkov, but in real life. There's nothing there except death and destruction.
And that's out where they have like gas stations are so desolate. They have signs saying like, "Hey, it's like 100 something miles till the next
they have
gas
that
station. Like fill up now."
Northern Canada. Fucking one demolished barn and a cow.
That's the podcast name.
One cow.
That like I don't know. That blows my mind. Like when you talked about Northern Canada, like I just never really thought about it. Yeah, there's just it's like no roads. Like you just don't get up there.
What is it?
It's not even like
Nunavut.
Tuktoyaktuk.
Oh, got it wrong.
But yeah, it's not even like you're driving like past like farms. Like there's just nothing. There are no people. There's just nothing going on.
Yeah, Wyoming I think is the only state that has fewer than 1 million people in it.
Yeah.
I think it's like 800,000, 900,000 people in the entire state, and it's the size of Colorado.
I did get Tuktoyaktuk correct. I had to check there. They did recently build a highway out there, so shout out.
Oh shit.
I don't really have anything on
the 407.
It is not an extension of the 407, but they will build that highway to the middle of nowhere. The one thing I have on what's Twitter doing is that IndyCar announced they're doing a non-points exhibition race in March at Thermal Club.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is Thermal Club?
Dude, David has been talking about this forever. Hold on.
I genuinely thought this was like something like a Saudi Arabian exhibition or something. I was like, what the hell is the Thermal Club? So apparently, in the middle of just like nowhere, like it's next to Salton Sea, like it's just nowhere SoCal. I went to look at this place on Google Maps, and the satellite shows a construction site, which is always a good sign. They built like some kind of like exclusive motorsports club. Yeah, so it's basically you go to the middle of the desert, and it's supposed to be
a country club,
like a country club, but with race cars. The track itself looks pretty bad. I mean, it just looks like a Paul Ricard, like
a discount Formula One.
It's basically Willow Springs if there was a very expensive clubhouse inside of it. And I am not interested at all. This is the track layout.
Oh no!
Oh my god!
That looks like E.T. from that Atari game.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of this. I feel like it's going to be a horrible race.
Every IndyCar race is.
Yeah, well, yeah.
No,
it is bizarre. It is bizarre that they're doing it like in March, which I'm pretty sure is after their first race, but they usually have a month break after their first race for some reason.
This is to like fill it.
They do need more races.
Well, that was going to be my question because they test out there in the off season, right? So what if they time the testing with the exhibition? It makes sense in my opinion.
Why is it an exhibition? Why don't they just do a points race? I guess because the track isn't like good enough.
I think
Probably
they're already
no
out
fans
there.
are allowed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it's in the middle of nowhere and there's no grandstands because it's supposed to be like a racing club.
And it's exclusive.
I wonder if they're gonna like invite celebrities to like.
Yeah, they've got to do something to try to make it feel like an event, or else nobody's gonna
like they should do it like a celebrity race. Put them all in like Indy Lights cars.
Remember when NASCAR was gonna do that?
No, they did that football thing once.
No,
didn't
I thought
they have like a go-kart race where it was like NASCAR drivers versus celebrities, and like Rusty Wallace almost killed Tony Danza.
They also had a show on NBC, I think, where it was like
wait, we're gonna
celebrities
gloss
and 4 drivers.
We're gonna gloss over that Rusty almost killed a celebrity. Hold on.
Yeah, he like hopped over the back of Tony Danza, like almost crushed him as they careened into a barrier.
Yeah,
all right.
He flipped him, didn't he?
Yeah.
No, I swear there was Adam Stern said something. It was like COVID era where it was going to be like an exhibition race that they invited Clint Boyer and Jeff Gordon to like showcase the next gen at some point?
I know they raced rental cars and shit.
Because I remember we were joking about it because it was like they were gonna strap Jeff Gordon and Clint Boyer and a bunch of celebrities into these like death trap next gens and just rip them.
Rip them, hell yeah. Set them loose.
That reminds me of that
stadium.
The like Bristol like old dudes exhibition event where they just almost like killed 2 like NASCAR legends in one wreck.
I
and they
remember
just
watching
never
that
did it again. It was like Larry Pearson or something. They just fucking like T-boned him in the door at 90 years old and was, like life flighted him.
140 miles an hour T-bone on the driver's side.
Yeah, that was.
And they were like,
bad.
all right, maybe we shouldn't put these old fucks in race
Like
cars anymore.
7-year-olds and late models, and yeah, the dude gets T-boned full speed right in the door.
Well, my reaction time ain't what it used to be.
It was 9 seconds off.
Damn, people are pissed in the comments of this IndyCar thing.
Here, pull up that link really quick.
Well, yeah, I mean they're doing
Am I
like this
allowed?
exhibition race, like trying to make it look exclusive and all this shit, but they really just need like more races.
I just don't.
Yeah.
I don't
Are
understand.
they running this
IndyCar's
without helmets? Hold on.
I think
Is
you
that
can
what
play
I'm
like 5 seconds of it. Yeah, watch.
What the fuck is this?
Tony gives him, or fuck, not Tony, Rusty. So there's 1 lap.
No
Next
helmets
lap.
is crazy.
Here we go.
Come on, Rusty, kill him.
Oh my god! He did almost kill him.
That's the old bump in
Oh,
the
neck. Oh, God.
That was way better than I thought it was gonna be.
I remember
Yeah, I
seeing that.
misremembered it. I thought he like hopped over the back, like almost crushed him. I forgot he flipped
Oh,
his
he
stick off.
flipped him.
Oh my god, he tipped his ass over and broke his neck.
That's the
Imagine
extreme
if
bump
he
and
didn't
run.
have the roll bar thing over the top.
There's the reason those are there.
He'd be a goner. He'd be like Aaron Rodgers right now, sitting in the hospital room.
So I know, yeah. Shout out to Aaron Rodgers, rest in peace. I know we're talking about IndyCar
Fucking
real quick.
Jets.
We tuned into the IndyCar race while we were waiting for NASCAR to be good, and it was just a mess. I think they had like what 8 or 9 cautions in that IndyCar race.
We had lap 1, turn 1, annihilation of 5 cars.
They crashed all the way from turn 1 to turn 2 and stacked up probably like 8 or 9 cars total involved. It was impressive.
And you guys said they killed Laguna Seca. That sounds based.
This was a 95 lap race at Laguna Seca, and they stacked 9 of them up on turn 1. And then they just kept wrecking all night. And apparently, I've learned that IndyCar is like one of the only racing series in the world that doesn't have a rule about passing before the start-finish line. So as soon as like the first guy goes, like before the final corner, they just go nuts. So they kept sending it in there 3 wide and wrecking each other. And there were like,
yeah, hell yeah.
What, 2.5
that's
wrecks
why restarts at the
before
Indy
500, yeah, it was the exact same.
Like,
because they get all like strung out and then they just all hit the button and they just fucking go and like dudes are doing all this crazy shit.
There were so
it
many
makes sense at
cautions in
ovals,
that.
but like
so
the
many
road
cautions
course
that
is
the
stupid.
Pace car fucking ran out of gas.
The pace car ran out of gas and they had to refuel it. They literally had to take a fuel can and fill up the pace car because it had done so many laps. And this wasn't like at the end of the race. This was like 2/3 of the way through. They realized they were going to run out of gas.
E100, the good shit.
I don't think so. Maybe they gave it 85. I don't know if the Civic Type R can take that. But anyway,
IndyCar was based like all IndyCar needs is more races. They need a race at Michigan, and then it's set.
Dude, yeah, that's what I mean. It's like I don't understand. Like, if you're gonna do an exhibition race with IndyCar, like, why are you gonna put? Like, I know money, but that's a pretty funny picture.
There's a picture of them filling up the car.
But like, I don't understand what their obsession is with all these like shitty ass road courses that they go to. Like,
Laguna's cool.
No. If you're IndyCar, like the appeal is that you're an open wheel car that can do an oval, and they're like, yeah, let's do Iowa, let's do Richmond, let's do like they just pick like the shittiest fucking oval.
Iowa's sick. Those races are great. Shut up.
No, we need to go to Michigan. We need to go we need to go to every mile and a half in the book. We need to go to Chicagoland so they can go 260 in a turn number 1 so they can fucking kill each other and we can have good racing in IndyCar.
All right.
Because what they do now is not it.
Homestead would be great.
Milwaukee.
Homestead. I did see. Aren't they supposed to be out in Milwaukee?
A week after Indy.
Yeah, aren't they going back to Milwaukee? Wasn't that a thing?
It's pretty much all but confirmed. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
They also need to run at IRP because those what do we watch when we were in
that IRP race
500?
I was
The USF 2000.
Yeah.
You would not fit Indy cars at IRP.
Dude, that IRP night, like me and Rusty were like, all right, boys, it's time to go. And then they were like, hold on, we'll just watch one more race. Watch the shittiest fucking race. All right, boys, time to go. Nah, just one more race. Watch the shittiest fucking race again. All right, time to go.
Time to go and do what?
We walked.
Yeah, it's almost like we were trying to get our full money for the tickets that we paid for.
These
walked.
These are the two people, Caleb and Rusty, that left midway through the little 500.
And I'd fucking do it again. I'd do it again.
Don't ever tell Cozy that. I don't know if he'll ever talk to you again. Oh, the camera's off.
Oh, Caleb's been sent to the Shadow Realm.
All right.
500 is the greatest short track race.
I've been re-educated.
Send IndyCar there. Send IndyCar to Anderson. Do it.
Yeah,
that would be.
Go.
I'm telling you,
If
we put high downforce, like just put the highest downforce package possible in an IndyCar and let him rip laps at Bristol, and I want to see what happens.
No, put him on Slinger. Put him on Slinger.
Yeah, hell yeah.
We
need short track IndyCar racing. That would be sick.
You remember Bristol time trials from like 2011 when they had like super modifieds ripping off laps at like 13 seconds?
Yeah, hell yeah. But I mean,
That's insane.
I feel like after like at Bristol with an IndyCar, like the G-forces, it would just be like when Cart did Michigan that one time and just drivers were taxing the fuck out. Yeah, they were just dying in the middle of the corner.
All right, I want to roll into some. I want to roll into some drip or drown before I lose any more brain cells.
Shitty road courses for a second. They got to stop going to Barber. I fucking hate those races. They're so fucking boring.
Barber's a cool track. You just cannot pass.
It's not a cool track, is it?
It's fun to drive on with one car, but it's not a very good racing.
It's glove. It's glove.
It's glove.
They do race at Mid Ohio, which is based.
Yeah, and fucking Simon Pageant almost died. It was great.
Look, these things happen.
Hey, flip your dick off, man.
We closed half of our city for a month to
paint schemes to talk about this week. No, he has problems.
It's 4 too many.
Jesus Christ. All right. I'm just gonna start off talking about this. This is probably the best 23XI car Bubba's ever driven. He had like a gold and black Columbia thing, and it had like a foil on. Like it was shiny, dude. Look at that,
dude. Did it translate on TV?
It did, yeah. Because when it goes by, you can see the shine go.
Her first name is Biggerstaff. There's no way.
You haven't seen Jay Biggerstaff before?
No.
Tons of Getty pictures.
I'll show
you. Got the biggest
staff. That's a real name.
But yeah, the car looked sick. The logos are big, they're legible, and it's got the shine.
I will say in person, the gold did shine, and that made me like think of UDT. I was like,
They installed it correctly. They did a good job. You know what?
Just
hats off, 23XI.
They need a stroke
bigger
around
outline on the 23.
That's what I mean. I will never forget fucking that piece of shit DoorDash car rolling up to the LA Coliseum, and everybody's just like, "What the fuck is this?"
That was tough.
What the fuck was that?
We will talk about number outlines in a second.
Well, let me just say something for this team. You could read the sponsor and the number on this car, but when Tyler Reddick drove by, it was just,
dude,
I have no idea who was in that car.
His number was so bad. Let me find the.
It's not even foil. It's like a matte foil. I don't even know how to explain it. It doesn't like reflect. It's like.
Can we talk about how moving the numbers forward does absolutely nothing for this paint scheme?
Yes.
Yeah. If Columbia was rotated, closer to the driver's side.
That's a money line for dropping like a 100 pixel image of this Tyler Reddick car. The numbers are actually more visible on there than they usually are on TV, so I'll give it to him.
In person, it looks way worse than that. Way worse.
I like the idea of chrome numbers, and some people do it right. Like those RFK submarine cars are sick, but like it usually just looks like that. and it's like they put the dinky outline on it. If they put a fat white outline and then the black, I think it'd look good. Which this was designed by Blackbeard, who's like genuinely a good designer, and he designed it with white numbers in mind. And then the team was like, no, I guess, and put them in chrome, and that somehow gets approved. And
I'm telling you, and I'm gonna go to the grave on this. That's not chrome. It's like this matted shit reflection. It sucks. It really sucks.
You can see. I mean, you can see the line diffused on it. It's not like a reflection, even in that picture.
They probably did a bad job of wrapping it.
You want to see some real chrome? You want a palette cleanser?
Dude, DT.
The RFK submarine green is so good.
Radar screen.
They have a radar in the fucking scallops.
Yeah.
Dude, in person, that green it's almost neon. It pops so fucking hard, and like that car is like the hottest car on the track. Like, it was so good in person, so good.
I still find it incredible that they announced this sponsor deal like literally right when that fucking Titan sub fucking.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
This is how you do chrome numbers, gang. The 17 and the 6 look sick.
I like
45 was not an attempt, gang.
Logo with the black in there.
Also,
just
big
one
ass
solid,
numbers.
big ass piece.
Yeah, huge numbers. They look great. Big fan. Speaking of big fan, let's go through some more Drip or Drown. The Kyle Busch Casey's car might be my favorite Kyle Busch RCR car, because I mean the logo's cute as hell. The new Casey's font with the white outline on it, like going into the base, and the big ass pizza pie on the side.
Pizza.
Dude, you can read it from up in the stands too. It's so good.
Yeah, it's so good. They also, I realized RCR does these cute little Twitter graphics where they have like a printer like printing the wrap to like reveal it. Kind of cute.
That's cute.
But I just really love the red logo with the white outline just like built into the base. That's great. The number is horrible, but the rest of it I like.
I know too. They've fixed it for you few years now, just real quick. But the fucking like. Thank God they went back to those yellow playoff banners, because for a few years there, it was just like the shittiest. Like, you remember when it was just like the
silver
playoffs? Yeah, like
the silver one.
Yeah, it was like you couldn't even tell that they were in the fucking playoffs. Like, it was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. The random cards, JJ Yelly.
The green monster logos. I thought those were sick.
JJ Yelly drove a car sponsored by Jungle Law, whatever that means. But this, we got animals, an elephant and an elephant
people
print
wearing leopard skins with scales of justice.
Yeah, on riding an elephant. Just tandeming it out there. Big ass logo on the hood though. You love to see it.
Big
shout out to whatever the hell that is. Cool looking car. I am not sold on these DeWalt C-Bell things.
No, look at the number.
Yeah, they just kind of like put like a. This is like remember the asphalt car I hated, where they just kind of put like a mask around this and up the side. They got sparks on it, which actually look kind of cool. But like, can you read anything on that hood?
So, DT, that's the point of this scheme. When every time they showed that car on the track, you had no idea what it was, because the nose of that car just like you couldn't see anything on the front.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they put the wall high on the
so you can't read it.
So you can't see it even on TV. You can't.
And there's a little green something, bomb gars. I can't read that. And then there's something. There's some graphic above that. So.
I just don't understand spending so much money having your sponsor on the hood and not be able to see it.
They just got to go back to that.
Just like random red all over the place.
That 2017 Matt Kenseth DeWalt car was just so good. I gotta just go back to that with a big number on it. I think that's the last car I have to show, actually. Yeah, what's up, Kalen?
Dude, look when you zoomed out.
I did want to ask Rusty real fast.
The hood is just a mess.
Because it's honestly been like pretty jarring for me. I put a picture, like the best picture I could find really quickly in general, but for some reason this year they've started the rear driver playoff banner. They've like completely uncentered the names on the rear windshield.
Yes. Yep.
What? What is that?
What?
Yep.
Yeah, I've noticed it at Darlington, and it was like fucking with me because it looks stupid.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it's bad.
That's really bad. I mean, it was already useless when they cut the
Cody's
slots
dead.
through the middle of the name so that it would just like split the letters
Threw
up.
up the can.
But putting the NASCAR why are they on that side too? Like it would even make more sense to put them on the
Or
other
just put
side.
them on both sides.
So they did the same thing with the truck series, and it's even more jarring because it's legible on the back window, but it makes zero sense branding wise.
That playoff banner is like the stripes are on the back of the trucks.
No, like the NASCAR bars are on the upper right window of the truck.
Yeah. It just like I just don't get it because their playoff branding to me makes no sense because across all three series it's
it's
completely different thing.
Yeah.
Because for trucks it's like driver name on the front windshield, Craftsman. Xfinity, it's just purple banner, or no? What is it in Xfinity? Is it just
Dude, okay,
they start playoffs in a week or two?
Just think about this. Cup Series, black banner is like normal, and then yellow banner is playoffs. That makes sense. In Xfinity, you got purple and the name. That's like regular season scoring Xfinity points. That's what they do. Purple with no name means it's regular season and they're not scoring points. I don't even know what they're doing in the playoffs. And in the Truck Series, it's red with no name means they're scoring points, and then black with no name means they're not scoring points. But then once the playoffs start, they start putting names on the front. Well, I don't know how they managed to make everything so horrible.
Like,
I'm impressed.
Just from a branding perspective, like, how do you fuck it up that bad?
All right, I'm gonna talk some shit real quick. I'm talking some shit about NASCAR because they didn't like the numbers that I put on my truck, and I'm pissed about it.
Oh shit.
I don't know if it got like fully disapproved. They just said like, hey, please do this. So Ryan Vargas' truck, he's running it in just over 2 weeks at Talladega. We've already revealed this like way early on in the season, the critical path security thing. NASCAR didn't like my numbers. They said
why?
The white and the white will blend together and I need more blue or black around the numbers, which blows my mind.
It
Yeah, do
looks
me a favor and
amazing.
zoom out. Do me a favor and
Like-
zoom out, and let's see how far it takes for it to not be legible.
Like that. Like that's still a 30. That's
It's amazing.
The fact that they have those chrome garbage, like you can't read those from like a few feet away. They got the Chase Elliott one that you can't read from a few feet away. And I put these beautiful 30s on this truck and they look great.
They
And
look great.
NASCAR's
DT.
like, nah. So I said, you know what? All right, here you go. We're just gonna thicken the outline a little bit and send it. And if they don't approve it, I'm gonna be even more pissed.
I was gonna say send the same design back.
Yeah, I might just. I don't know. I don't have that kind of power yet to just be like, yeah, print it anyway.
Like,
Because
yeah,
I'm sure if this turned up to the racetrack, nobody would care. But the friggin' NASCAR head of whoever is like, oh, the white and the white, he says, is gonna blend together. Bitch, where?
Chase Elliott ran that fucking green, like mint green car with the pink numbers that just looked like a blob at Darlington a few years. Yeah, that piece of shit. You can't read that.
Yeah. Yeah. And like, listen, I know it's not an achievement to design something better than some kid with cancer, but like the fact that they just don't approve this and then that runs on like a top level cup thing in the playoffs, ugh.
It would be an unpopular decision if they denied the sick child scheme because all the contrast.
No, just put a fucking black outline on it.
I do think it would be hilarious, like a sick like kid with like cancer shows Napa their paint scheme, and like the NASCAR paint scheme dude is just like, no,
No,
like fix your
absolutely
shit.
not.
You're like, but I want
don't
a
know.
pink number, and he's like, I don't give a fuck.
I just cannot believe they just hate white numbers for some reason. I know they hate red numbers without white outlines is like a total sin. NASCAR gets pissed, but like I understand if that's on a white background, but there is hardly any white behind this number, and they're pissed about it. I don't get it. I love the way white numbers look on race cars, but
DT, I know where
Tough
NASCAR
out here.
headquarters is, and I have a rental truck.
Oh my god.
How much fertilizer do you have?
God
Not
damn.
enough to get the job done. We're gonna have to do some wheeling and dealing.
I know some people. We'll go to Iowa. We'll be all right.
Mm.
Anyway, those are my
East Bay Raceway Park.
Those are the bones I have to
East
pick
Bend
with.
Raceway Park. They've got plenty of fertilizer down
Fucking-
there.
I cannot believe I do everything right and they're still pissed.
Well, they're the
that's
same
just how
people
it
that
is, I
made the
guess.
entire sport look like shit for the past 5 years.
Yeah,
He's probably the guy that put those stripes on those banners, all stupid like.
Yeah, you know, he was like sending his company email. He was like,
that it would be a good idea to move the numbers forward like a freaking.
Guys,
Just looking at his title, he probably did that.
don't you think it would be a good branding decision to put our NASCAR 75 stripes on the rear windshield banner for the playoffs?
We should put it on the right side because that's where the fans are.
And then
Stupid.
we're going to make sure that all the driver text on the banner is going to go in the slot so you can't see what the fuck it says. I make good decisions.
Yeah, the slots are really annoying. Cause like, why bother at that point? Like, especially some people with like really short names where like all the letters are just cut up by the big slices.
Imagine designing a car so shitty that you're going to literally die of heat exhaustion if you don't put slots in the rear windshield of the car.
And that the windshield pipe, which then moved the names to the side.
I just love that. Yeah, they were like,
they do everything correct. What are
no,
you talking about?
they were like, let's put an exhaust pipe right under where the driver sits and like just cook them.
Let's make the tires wider.
Let's give them
and add
bigger
more
brakes.
downforce. Yeah.
Let's make them have to shift at not only Darlington but Martin.
When do we come to the realization that the next gen car is just literally the biggest piece of shit that has ever touched a NASCAR racetrack?
Like halfway through last year, I thought that was pretty easy.
I love for like the first 3
Kurt
weeks.
Busch
It was like,
tapped a wall and
Yeah.
ended his career. It was kind of like, what are we doing?
That's pretty
here?
bad.
like the first 3 weeks of 2022, everybody was like, holy shit, the next gen's good. And then we went to like one short track and everybody was like, holy shit, this sucks.
It was the first Martinsville race in 2022.
Yep.
That was the
Yep.
big like. Hold on, this is horrible.
Froze my dick off.
You know, yeah. They raised some question marks at Martinsville 1, and then Alex Bowman literally like hit the wall going backwards at 20 miles per hour and was out
Gotta
for
be
the season.
concussion.
Yeah. All right.
Inside
Well,
good
but then Ross Chastain did the Hail Melon, so it's all good.
and Shane Van Gisbergen did the funny in Chicago.
Yeah.
That is
One
true.
of the greatest NASCAR race of all time.
What if that's
All
why
right.
Ross Chastain lost the championship last
Isn't
year?
it weird
All
that the
right.
street race that was supposed to be a total fucking snoozer is like the only good road course race that we've had?
Can we just
with
name the
fucking next
podcast
gen?
Fuck NASCAR? Can that just
No. Shrimp Hours 61 unapproved.
I
Lord,
got
my
a
vote is-
homemade pipe bomb. It's chock full of nails.
Jesus Christ.
I cannot make the show.
That's got to be edited out.
What is that? Is that a reference? Because I don't
That's Squidbillies.
know what
What the
that
fuck
means.
is Squidbillies?
Squidbillies on Adult Swim.
On Adult Swim.
As
you know
long as
what
he's
Squidbillies
quoting
is?
something, I think it's
Yeah.
okay.
The thing is that the
I know
people that watch
Squidbillies.
this have no idea who the fuck Squidbillies is.
Well, now he explained it.
This is a
It's a
boomer
show.
thing.
Squidbillies.
I watch
goddamn.
Squidbillies every now
I
and
don't know how
then.
to
Yeah,
tell
it
you
is a
this
boomer
slap, but I
thing.
was I had just turned 3 years old when this started airing on Adult Swim.
What took you so fucking long?
You want to hear a crazy stat too? That's gonna make you feel sad.
No,
Caleb
I'm
wasn't-
done.
Caleb wasn't born when SpongeBob debuted.
When did SpongeBob debut?
99, I believe.
1999. Yeah.
I still had
Damn.
3 years left in the chamber, dog.
Caleb
He
was
was
not
still
a
a twinkle.
thought in the Hoff's mind.
Just a twinkle in the eye.
All right, I want to roll into the media check-in real quick. I don't have a lot to talk about, just to really say that we're addicted to BeamMP because we
Tons of
finally
monster
got
trucks.
the Monster Truck server set up, and it may be 44 gigabytes of mods to download.
I've yet to get it to work.
But that's just because you're impatient. It's a damn good time, and
tried
we have
twice.
gone.
Try 3
Wait
times.
an hour. Takes 30
well, you have
minutes.
to
I waited an hour and a
You have
half.
to download
yeah,
it the first
this thing's
time.
gonna
Yeah.
happen.
But yeah, it's amazing, and we've gone on many like way too late in the night runs of Monster Truck because it's just like addicting, like just ripping races with the boys, freestyles, and now we've even like gone over to the other. We have 2 BeamMP servers. We've gone to the other server and doing racing and like cop chases and shit on there.
Dude, that
Oh.
draft
much fun.
mod, so good.
The draft mod is amazing, and that like the 2 games that I've always said are like one thing short of being amazing if they had draft, they would be like top tier video games, are BeamNG and Wreckfest. And Wreckfest still doesn't have drafting, which is just a shame, really. But some dude just put drafting into BeamNG with a mod, and it is so good. Because, dude, we were racing the friggin' the fake Miata Cup cars, and you can just kind of like suck up to each other on the straights a little bit. And we were going like 2x2 through the road course like corners, just bouncing off each other.
Dude, it was sick too, because when I was getting chased earlier, I had 2 police units on my back bump drafting down the freeway.
Yeah, we would bump draft each other to catch up to the whoever's running away.
Fucking terrifying to watch them like tandem drafting in my mirror.
Dude.
Because we were ripping like 120 mile an hour down the freeway. And I think it was Ben and I who just like got near each other and started pushing.
Dude.
Everyone's gangster, and so the cops are bump drafting to catch you in the pursuit.
Just locked in tandem.
Dude, it was sick because I was looking back and I was like, because I thought I was gapping y'all. I look back and you two were just fucking like Talladega style 2-car tandem down the fucking freeway, ripping it. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, straight out of 2011.
God, that was fucking fun. We had like 4 cops and 1 guy getting away at one point.
Yeah.
God, damn good time. There will be more of that for sure.
That's so fucking cool, dude.
Us to join us.
Can somebody put that content out? I want to see 2 police cars tandeming to catch.
I have it on recording.
Yeah, we
recorded
it,
dude. That's so good.
I'll find it somewhere.
For all our loyal Shrimp Hours fans, that recording will never see the light of day.
Yeah, it was one of those things where we just spent like 4 hours playing the game.
Subs in order to have that footage released.
Maybe we could cut like 1 clip out of it. But we had a lot of fun. It would be funny to just like cut like a minute montage, just like cutting between our best moments, because it was kind of fun. I guess that's
dead.
We lost
It's
DT.
dead.
Oh no!
Oh, he's
He's back. He's so back.
I don't think we ever left.
We lost you for like
You
3
definitely
to 5
left.
seconds, but we got
Oh, yeah.
I love
Alright.
how every
I had
time
a stroke.
Dude, every time DT disappears, Cody has an exact time frame. It's like you were gone for like 7 seconds.
about 8.24. About 60 milliseconds.
I was literally just saying like we could cut like a minute from that like 4-hour long video, and it'd actually be kind of cool. Just like cut between our best moments. There's a lot of people that do that and make like funny TikToks. That they just record themselves playing games with the boys, and then if they have funny moments, they just like make a little 5-second TikTok, and it's like, you know, it's not something cut out of like a longer stream. It's interesting.
It's just a
Hey,
little
we got
kind of
TikTok.
content.
We got YouTube Shorts. We got
Posted on Shorts. I've not
formerly
posted
known as
anything on
Twitter.
TikTok. I've also like tweeted like twice on.
Those are the best, and just like the impromptu gaming sessions with the boys.
Yeah.
I will say the one clip that I wish, like I will forever wish that I had. I was with Cody and Ed in GTA, and there's this really famous clip of Peyton Manning on the Pat McAfee show talking about how like the entire Colts team went out to this casino and all of them just bet on Red 18 and it hit. And so Cody, Ed, Cody, and I were just fucking around. We were like, let's go to the casino, just put everything we have on Red 18.
Yeah, the roulette table. Yep.
Yeah, on roulette. We put our everything, like all in on Red 18, all of us. And it fucking hits Red 18 first time out. And all, dude, like, if you thought the pops in here to like tonight were crazy, like we were all like, oh my fucking god, like holy shit, like how did this just happen? And it is
Eddie
in the Shrimp Hall of Fame.
Oh my god.
Eddie paid him off, yeah.
No, I mean just the pop from Eddie would have been fucking legendary.
Dude, elite.
Oh, yeah.
That it is in the Shrimp Hall of Fame as like the Red 18 trifecta because
Damn. I gotta watch this. Damn, hold on.
Well, it's not recorded.
It's not
That's the whole point of
recorded.
what he's saying.
Just the
Rusty.
lore of it.
Oh, my bad.
They just
But
put
just
it
the
in Hall of Fame
lore,
so it doesn't
just
get
its
forgotten.
existence.
The lore.
yeah. I will never forget it because we were memeing about it all day. We go into GTA and it hits just first time, and we just walked out with our money.
It's like the first time I feel like Cody ever played GTA. He walks in, spins the wheel, wins like the most rare car in the game.
Oh, the
Oh
Devastating
yeah.
8, and then they took
Did
it away
lose
from
it
me.
in update, if I remember correctly.
They
It's
took
okay.
Yeah,
Cody,
something like that. Yeah, they took it away, but that's fine.
There
I
was
just
a
bought it
glitch where,
back
like,
years later.
it was like if you lose your like casino card with like in a certain period of time when the game was out, and you don't like restore it in time, it's just gone forever.
Oh yeah, you don't like call the insurance thing.
Yeah, and you could
deletes
contact support to get it back, but instead Cody's put like 600 hours in the game and just made like $100 million.
I think like 800 hours.
That's what I mean. It's like Cody out of everybody has like the most absurd amount of GTA money. Like I think I got like 3 million in the bank.
I've explained it
He
before.
AFK farms.
A lot of that is AFK, where I just hold my controller upside down to where it spins the joystick. And
He showed me
all right, off to work now.
He showed me the strat. Like he has like a rubber band and like puts like the
No, there's no rubber band. You just hold it upside down on the couch, and just the weight of the controller itself just bends the joystick.
It just makes it so that he's constantly there, and his dude is just
spinning the
earning
camera.
money.
It's like
I
a
think I
cinematic shot. It's just constantly spinning the camera around the dude as he's like
Spent
looking around.
$300 in electricity that month, but by God, we got the money in GTA.
Listen, if you don't pay your own utilities, it's worth it. Like if your utilities are included in your rent and you can use as much electricity as you want, it's based.
It's free
Although-
real estate.
Cody will leave like video games just paused and turned on like 3 days in a row. If he just like leaves to go to a work trip, he'll just leave a game running, which blows my mind.
When have
like
I done
could
that?
never.
I like always, when I leave for work trips, I always turn my PC off. What are you talking
We
about?
literally got back from Chicago after like a few hours, and then I come home and you're just paused in GTA. Like,
Yeah, to go
what?
pick her from the airport, not on a multi-day
Okay.
work trip.
Okay.
Going to the airport an hour and back is different than gone for 3 days
I
at
still-
Eldora.
Could
I
never.
stand with DT on this.
Of course you do.
I do feel like I
Why
see
wouldn't
Cody more than anybody else. He will just be in Discord. Yeah, like either it's like GTA.
Dude, you
I think GTA mostly.
How many hours do you have in GTA? I'm looking this up.
I think it's like 800-ish.
Oh my
A
god.
lot of those are AFK, so just
Okay,
take
but
that with a grain of
You
salt.
have to remember, this game's been out for 10 years, and most of that has been within the past one. You have
Hey,
850 hours, and 100 of them were in the past 2 weeks.
Most of that's AFK, I'm telling you.
That's 4 entire days in the last 14 you've spent on GTA.
Just out of curiosity
Big
here.
GTA fan.
You said 800 hours, which would be out
850.
of 1 year would be 33 days. You've spent an entire month of the year in
Just keep
GTA.
ignoring the fact that I said that most of that's AFK.
That's
God.
still Animal Planet. Like that's
Hey, look, to
Fair
be
enough.
fair, back when I was in
He
high
won't
school
leave
playing
the
Call of
house.
Duty, Modern Warfare 2, I definitely had like 45 days on the chart.
I definitely did that on Minecraft in high school.
yeah.
Like that would just be constant. Once I started getting onto the servers and stuff, it was just like over.
It's
It was-
Jover.
Yeah.
It was
dude.
so Jover.
And when I'm working 3 14-hour days in a row, in addition to driving 900 hours in that time, when I'm back home, I can do whatever the fuck I want. So fuck you.
True.
Dude, if I had a way to track all my hours in Halo 2 in the summer of 2005, it would be just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I would wake up at like 8 a.m. and play all the way until like 3 a.m.
Dude, that's
Like,
how I
it
got
would-
hernia. Not a hernia. What's it called? Hemorrhoid.
Gout?
The other H
Oh.
word. No, I got gout from.
The rich man's disease.
Oh,
Is that what they call it?
I'm pissed,
I've
dude. I
never
just
heard
want to
that.
eat seafood, man. Even like I was with Ben at Korean barbecue, and the others they have seafood platter, and I was like, God damn it, I want to eat that so bad. But
We still got base food though.
yeah, we still had some damn good fucking pork and chicken and.
Wait a
Or
second. Why
ribs.
can't you eat seafood when you have gout?
So, gout is the weirdest fucking disease in the world. If you have too many purines, then it crystallizes in your toe and you can't walk. And apparently some foods just fuck you up. So, seafood, especially shellfish, like shrimp, I cannot have shrimp. Sucks.
No,
That's a
Oh,
betrayal.
no.
That's a betrayal.
Oh no!
So I might have to just end it.
What have the gods done to us?
And
so there's a way to fix this. Just cut off your toe.
Yeah, there we go.
Well, that's the thing. Is it like if it's like a manageable level, then it fucks your toe. If you go like overboard, then it like starts fucking your elbows and your knees and shit. And it just breaks your joints.
I will say that has to be like a message, just like as a punishment for all your years of shrimpery, and it's just like this is like a sign to change your ways or die.
Dude, it's so
DT,
did you throw your shrimp into the gator pond at Volusia?
No, he didn't.
I ate all my shrimp.
I've never had gout.
It's also my uncle has it, and it might be an Asian thing. Like it might be a more likely to get it. Same with
that's
with lactose intolerance.
Bullshit. That's bullshit.
Now my brother-in-law's gout, and he's white as snow.
Dude,
well, you can get it when you're white.
Chinese, Korean, and Japanese people fucking eat the most shellfish I've ever seen in my fucking life.
That also might contribute to why so many of them. Dude, some of the best seafood I've ever had is in China. And it's like seafood and alcohol, which are like two of the greatest things to consume. I'm pissed.
Yeah, we did not drink any alcohol at CTMP.
Yeah,
well,
my brother-in-law likes his cocktails.
I could have,
but
I didn't
from, I think.
Yeah, I will say
we had other beverages though, which were very good.
A good Chinese shrimp.
I'm just pissed. Well,
jumbo shrimp.
Luckily, if I lose weight, it should be okay. So that's the current plan. We are working on it.
Can you sell the crystals? Like, can you like?
Oh my god. $30 a
Gives
pop.
me energy. I gotta power up my crystals.
That's what I mean. It's like a little astrology crystal, and it's just a gout crystal.
I actually ate
subs, and you'll give them away to the donators.
I ate
Make a lamp
tripe. I ate tripe after I had it, which is apparently really bad. So I powered up my crystals a little bit, and I had to,
why the fuck would you eat tripe?
Yeah, why
what
would
do
you
mean?
willingly
Tripe's great. You had a good pho? A good fucking.
Fuck is a pho?
Oh my
Vietnamese
god! It's the greatest soup in the world. The Vietnamese.
They take like
soup.
stomach lining and boil it, and like, hey, here you go, bon appetit.
It's so good. It's so good.
I do just
like
want to bring
chitlins too, like
you
the
talk shit about my
intestines.
poutine, but you eat tripe.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So seafood, alcohol, and like organ meat, really bad.
Do you eat
And, like,
chitlins
red
too, which is
meat
literally
like
like
a little bit bad.
Pig butthole? Like, do you like that too?
Is that a thing? No.
Yes,
I
it
don't.
is. That's very
I
much.
mean
a thing.
crackling.
Whack.
DT
I've
is
heard it
about to
called
get
that.
pissed at me, but
This is gonna be an uncultured white guy moment.
Wait, I just looked up
No.
tripe. Hold on.
yeah, it's like
sort of
stomach lining.
Hoffman
Yeah.
moment.
No, like I said, DT's gonna get pissed at me, but on the night that Aaron Rodgers died, Josh Allen has thrown his third interception to the same player while this is going on. So
What's
God,
the
I'm
score?
probably
I haven't
losing
even checked.
fantasy now.
yeah, dude, it's Jover. That's all.
It's Jover.
Ed Postmortem
I just checked my-
has 2 players that have torn their ACLs.
My Twitter trending is. Oh, it's gone now. Damn it! It said like Jets trending with Rodgers and Achilles.
Yeah.
Tough.
I thought you were gonna say something else.
Oh my god. It's a bad day for Jets in New York City.
Ayahuasca.
All right. So that was the media check-in, I guess. Do we have anything else to check in with?
Real quick shout out to John Boys and their 7-part documentary series on the history of the Minnesota Vikings.
Yes.
God damn.
It's like 9 hours long.
Yeah,
It's
each
so
one is
fucking
like
good.
an hour and a half, and there's 7 of them.
Damn.
Holy shit.
Do you feel our pain?
Dude, that is fucking ridiculous that is the only team in the Super Bowl era to not have 3 consecutive losing seasons and not have a single fucking ring to show for it.
Which one?
The Vikings. They've never lost. They've never had 3 consecutive losing seasons.
Damn.
Dude, every year when we win like the first game, we're like, this is our year. This is our season. We're going all the way. So now that we lost to the Bucks, it's like
Well, what they
come on.
don't tell you in that stat is a lot of those like seasons in between, like connecting 2 back-to-back losing seasons for like 8 and 8. So technically not a losing season.
I was gonna send you an article,
That's
Rusty.
why, like, the fucking coaches and like the carnival of bullshit that was happening with that team, and they still managed to go 8-8.
Dude,
It's a fucking miracle. You know, like there was so much bullshit going on in like the late 80s and the 90s. And then finally, like in 1998, they have like the best statistical season like any team's ever fucking have. They have the best kicker in the fucking league, and he fucking misses one kick out of 50. And it costs him the fucking game.
It cost us a Super Bowl. We were going all the way.
Also letting the Falcons drive down in 2 minutes and score the game time touchdown. Looks like the defense deserves a little bit of blame.
The Vikings still had 2 minutes left, and the coach thought they had no timeouts, and they had 2 timeouts, and they took a fucking knee.
Damn.
I was gonna send Rusty an article. It was a weird coincidence that in 2005 that the Vikings traded Randy Moss. 6 years later, they traded Percy Harvin. 5 years later, they traded Stephon Diggs. All these wide receivers, by the way.
Yep.
It has now
3
been.
years.
It is now the 4th year of Justin Jefferson's contract, and he's like the best receiver in the league, and he's going into it without a contract. So everybody's like the cycle is repeating itself, where the Vikings are just going to trade Jay Jettis, ship him the fuck out of town, and the Vikings are going to return to being a bottom feeder.
He's coming to Green Bay next year.
Dude, the thing about Moss,
go ahead.
The thing about Moss was like the narrative in the media and like just around the whole state, like people just didn't like. It's different looking back now when he came back, but at the time people were hating on the boy, and it's like, why are you gonna let this guy go? Like, he's clearly like, I'm just saying,
best.
Minnesota culture is goofy to
How are
say
you
the
gonna pay
least.
that fine if you're not writing checks? Straight
Dude,
cash, homie.
Every team in Minnesota, it's weird. There's something in the water. It's like,
Yeah, it's Lake Minnetonka. You're having your little parties on the boats
boat?
over there.
We got
yeah,
the love boat.
Yeah, that's what's in the water.
Well,
it's man juice.
Oh my god! But it sounds like we're going to cut the biggest contract of all time for
it's like jar content.
Yeah, but Caleb, yes, it's part of our tragedy. We just.
I don't know.
We're built to go 8-8 or 9-7, but now I don't even know how many games we play in a season.
10-7 now.
Yeah.
I'm strongly contemplating just going the Rusty route, because I will say after the good old, where are they? The fucking Titans lost yesterday. I was just like sitting in my room with the lights off, like, man, this is just, my day is ruined.
Hey, at least your quarterback still has his ACL. There's always that. Just detonate his fucking calf 3 plays into the season.
What did they do? Like they for the first time in their history, like in the past like 50 years, they go out and trade for one of the best quarterbacks. 4 plays into his tenure as a Jets quarterback, just fucking ruptures his Achilles and
Aaron Rodgers is dead.
When they had Favre in 2008, they started the season 6-3, and then he got injured, and they finished 8-8 and missed the playoffs.
Is this how the Jets release Aaron Rodgers and he joins the Minnesota Vikings next year?
Dude, we're going all the way. God. We're going all the way with Aaron Rodgers.
What's the contract of Kirk?
No, he's gonna get to the overtime of the championship game and throw an interception. And
this ain't Detroit, man.
How can you even ponder passing?
Are we done talking about football?
Yeah, I can see that.
Jordan Love is the future. Go Pack, go.
One last thing. The hardest part of that documentary is when Bud Grant, their old-time coach, goes out there in like 2015, the last outdoor game Minnesota ever plays at home. And well,
it's because the Metrodome collapsed due to collapse.
So they're playing at the University of Minnesota, but this is like the 3rd coldest game
ever,
like negative 33 Celsius. Like, it's fucking frigid out there. And Bud Grant walks out. He's 88 years old. Their first great coach they ever had. He walks out in short sleeves for the fucking coin toss. What a fucking hard motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
And then Blair Walsh happens.
God damn it. Fucking Seahawks.
Dude, there's a great a urinating tree video. It's like a legacy of failure for the Minnesota Vikings. Like literally just year by year since like their
Holy
inception.
shit.
he just goes through and like has like a little pun for like how their season ended like every fucking year, like 15 seconds each.
Can you show this stream on the
sleep?
No, can you
show football?
Dude, that is like that is it's the fucking greatest catch I've ever seen in the history of anything.
The Jets game?
Yes.
Hold on, I just pulled it up. We're obviously not gonna
tell me when the replay. Tell me when the replay starts.
There's a delay of game on the extra point. Hold on.
All right. We're gonna
I don't know if I've ever seen a delay of game on an extra point.
Yeah, we have a slight window of opportunity here. They're looking at him on the sideline.
Everyone was probably freaking out over the catch. They was like didn't know what the fuck to do. Has Rodgers not even like come back to the sideline yet?
No, he's been getting an MRI.
He's dead.
Yeah, he's deceased.
No, I thought they said they're getting an MRI in the morning.
He got X-rays done. Are they not going to show a fucking replay of that?
They will. They will. Oh, what was that kick? Oh, he missed.
Dude, that was the dumbest kick.
Oh,
here we go. Here we go.
Right here. Look at this shit. How does he catch that? What the fuck?
Damn.
Oh my god.
All right, that's all you
turn
get.
it off.
Holy shit. I'm clean over him. Holy shit.
All right.
Y'all just see that shit, man? Holy shit.
Oh, Eddie.
Bro. Catch of the year, bro. Week 1, I'm out.
And he immediately deafens again.
All right.
Just dead.
What about football?
Remember when this podcast was going to be like 10 minutes?
It's still going to be a short one.
Yeah, we haven't. Yeah, we're gonna.
We're
fly
starting
through this
Animal
back half.
Planet at
Maybe
only
compared to
an
last
hour.
week.
Wait, I'm gonna take over Slap's craziest moment in history today.
I hope.
Are you going to talk about some towers?
Do we have 2 to 3 hours?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Rusty's cinematic universe.
All right, Rusty, tell me about Kansas.
Tell me about
An
Okay,
animal
Power 7.
report.
Wait. Hold on. All right, where do I start?
Oh,
On
boy.
which?
All right, DT, your question first.
I'm so confused right now.
Go on.
No,
Get
you asked
Rusty on
about
the full
Kansas?
screen.
I know, yeah.
asked
So
about Kansas.
answer about Kansas. What do you want me to do?
Well, I couldn't hear you. I got distracted.
It was a setup. It was a setup.
What?
The whole thing's a setup.
Hey, Rusty, how was Kansas?
I will go to my grave saying Kansas is the most based racetrack in the world. There's no better. Well, let's just, from a fan perspective, let's just back it up. When you drive to Kansas Speedway, there's like 20 highways just funnel right into this thing, and they got this infrastructure built around it. You got
I got the
restaurants,
Bob
everything.
Evans there.
Dude, you yes, shout out to Kyle Petty. I love Kyle Petty. I met him there at like 6 a.m. on like a Saturday
At
morning.
the Bob
Sunday
Evans?
morning.
You went?
Yes, yeah. Kyle
Where
Petty.
Oh,
Bob
hell
Evans
yeah.
at
I was
6
tweeting
a.m.
about that Bob Evans.
Dude, you're just gonna not mention that to us up until now.
This is literally the first time I've ever heard about this.
What?
He just brought
I've
it up
never told
casually
anybody.
too. It wasn't like he set
What?
up the story and like didn't tell us to like set it up. It was just like, yeah, Kyle Petty, Bob Evans.
Flexing.
Oh, I don't kiss and tell. I love Kyle Petty.
You don't eat fucking
Why did
Bob
you make it
Evans
gay,
breakfast
Rusty?
until
Anyways, Kansas Speedway. That
fuck
bitch is
Kyle Petty?
sold the fuck out spring and fall. They
Hell
need
yeah.
they need to keep 2 dates, period. And once people understand how good the product can be, that more and more people will come in, but they're tearing more and more stands down. I don't know if you saw the ends of the place.
That's why it's sold
They're-
out.
That is true. And they also removed every other row and put like the drink tables on them. So it's
Oh,
like an
hell yeah.
artificial
Las
set.
Vegas
It's
out there
artificial.
where you
set.
have
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
dirt on left and right hand
Yeah.
side.
Yeah. But it's still cool. Just the way you walk into the track, because I don't even know how to explain it. It's like they built the track into like a hill or something. So when you
Oh, yeah.
walk up on like ground level, you can
You're
just
like looking
see,
down into it.
Yeah, you look down into it and you can see forever, like off in the distance, and it just feels so nostalgic. Like, you know, when you watch like an old Winston Cup race or like a mid 2000s race, there's like flags, banners, just tons of dudes, campers. As far as the eye can see, it's just dense, just tons of shit, just dense. That's Kansas Speedway, and it feels like peak NASCAR, no matter when you go on a Sunday. So I love Kansas Speedway. I hope they keep it on the schedule forever. The fans seem to enjoy it. Like I was watching like up top with CMR. Nobody was leaving the race. Like usually when it's like 100 to go, like after stage 2, you get like 20 to go. You usually see dudes like trickle down, especially when Chase Elliott is like irrelevant or Dale Jr. is like irrelevant. People just flood out. But at Kansas, nobody's walking out. They're waiting till the end.
And they got a finish.
They got their finish. But like, it was a long green flag run. And even with that, people just stuck around and it was amazing. So I love Kansas. I have nothing but good things to say about it. And I could cut a bigger promo, but if you have never been, you got to go because that is almost the perfect fan experience if you're a casual. Like you're in and out instantly and you get like a cool race, good racing, no matter the series. And
hell yeah.
What about Building 7?
Jesus Christ. Fun
It's
Kansas
too bad that
fact.
we removed Kansas from the core season.
I was about to say, well, first of all, that literally just got cut from core season 6, so that's tough. But fun Kansas fact, other than Bristol, which doesn't really count because they have the dirt race, it's the only track that the trucks race at twice.
Dude.
Out to Kansas.
I will say the one thing
used to do Martinsville twice. I don't anymore though.
Yeah.
The one thing Kansas needs to do is clean the place because it is disgusting. There's dirt everywhere. They haven't painted anything since they built the place. It's nasty. It is it's offensively dirty.
You should have taken pictures.
Yeah, we need pictures of this.
We need photographic evidence.
I don't need internet clout. I'm just saying if you've been there and you just rub your finger, it's hasn't been sprayed down or washed since the place was built.
We can I guess mention this as we can rope it back into what is Twitter doing, but I did see this tweet where some dude was
shout out
like
to Jackson Todd.
Yeah, he was talking about like the concessions at Kansas and how it was like stupid overpriced
$16 for 3 tenders and like 15 fries at most.
Exaggeration a little bit. It was $12, but yes, that's what you get for concessions at Kansas.
Well, what about tax and a drink, maybe?
Tony Breidinger in the comments says you should have come to my hauler. We have Raising Canes. Oh. Well, viewers, this is just us. We've lost. Huh? We're experiencing some technical.
Yeah, podcast is over.
No, we're good.
We're so back.
I don't know what happened. We're struggling tonight.
You ate too much shrimp. Now you have the gout again.
God.
Tell the dad to stop downloading off uTorrent.
All my homies use BitTorrent now.
LimeWire is where it's at.
Speaking of Animal Planet, can I talk about my shit ass day at work today?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I'm a coverage driver. Yes.
Fucker's dead.
Yes.
I saw the mouth hanging out. Sorry.
He's dead. He is deceased.
Right.
So I'm a coverage driver, which means I like fill in any route they need me to fill in. And but this week a guy's on vacation and I bid on his route. So I told them I want to do that route for the week. Really nice route, you know, just all residential, just go out there, just throwing stuff on people's porches, be done with it. They say a guy called in, we need you to do the 11A. And I know where that is. It's up in the fucking mountains, all the way up in North Carolina. Oh. I drove 160 miles on the job. I delivered 80 packages, and it took me 10 hours.
Oh my God.
Damn.
And I'm out in the sticks. Like people aren't like marking their houses up or anything. So I'm like knocking on doors. I was like, "Is this 363?" People are just like, "No, this is 361, 363. He's down there in behind the hill over there. You gotta go over there. That's Bob. He's my brother. You know, you can go over there and." You watch out for the dogs, though. Dog is loose. He will bite.
Loose dogs.
But, honk a horn, and he'll get out your way.
You're putting the energy in the wrong place, Slap. Like
tons of loose dogs out there.
Have you done with a bunch of dogs recently?
On a leash. Nobody has the invisible fence thing. They just have their dogs just loose out in the front yard. And then I'm like trying to like
get ready for the chokehold.
I'm like trying to like turn around in their driveway where they have like a cutout for me where I can like back up and all that. And the dog's just like barking at me. He's pissed off. And I'm just like, "Sir, can you get your dog? I don't want to run him over." Like, "No, you ain't gonna run that dog over. It'll be fine." But yes, policy is if we run over a dog and it's on their property, it's my fault. Yeah. So I don't want to risk my career because some stupid dog tried to tackle my right front tire. And so I'm like trying to back up and like I like look in the truck and like the guy who normally has all these like dog treats and stuff. So I was like throwing tons of dog treats to get dogs away from my car. So
it's like a mini game, dude.
Yeah. I was like
Dogs
I was like
3
playing a Mario Party game in real life.
Is it time for Loose Dogs Tokyo Drift? Like, is it time?
3
Loose Dogs.
Dude, next time you're out
Carolina
there,
Drift.
turn them into companions. Like, bring them on. Get in the truck.
Add them to your party.
Dogs hate the brown uniform. There's something about it.
Duke the hero dog leaps into the
I was in the wrong place, wrong time. If I was in the wrong place, wrong time, and there's like a police chase and a K9 unit gets dispatched, that dog's coming after me.
He's going through the window for your ass.
I think you're making some big statements about dogs there, buddy.
That's one of my all-time favorite unrecorded pops in Shrimpage is when we were talking about the tactic where police will literally chuck the canines like in through the windows of cars
through the glass. Yeah,
and Rusty just did not believe that claim. He's like, "No, they don't. Like that doesn't happen." It's like, and it was Ed. I think. Like, "Want to bet?" And Ed in like literally 2 seconds, like he had it bookmarked or something. Like, pulls up a fucking video of Duke the hero dog just
jumping
leaping like 8
window.
feet through the air, just into someone's like barely cracked window, and just starting to maul the
even
perp.
have like the little vest for the dog with a handle on the back, so the police officer like get it and like throw it into a window.
What the
Dude,
fuck?
I'm telling you, I'm putting in a sleeper hold right away. Like, just...
You know what would be like
suplex that fucker.
This might not be allowed under like UPS or whatever, but genuine like good content, since you do like a bunch of unique routes. If you become like a UPS YouTuber where you just like put a camera up and go about your day and you're like, "Hey, today we're doing this and that and this and that," and then you just like any funny things from your day, you cut it together. Like those guys, I saw YouTube was recommending this for like a week, and I was eventually just like,
do that.
"Damn, I gotta watch this." Some guy just doing like food delivery, like Uber Eats at like 2 a.m. in London on a moped, just going around, just talking about what he's doing, how like what's going on tonight. If you did one of those, but just on wherever Carolina route you're on, and just the interesting stories, the dogs or
the chickens, like for example, there's like
geese or the rooster or the whatever's there.
Oh, there's ducks, dude. There was ducks. The dude had like a whole like birdhouse. There's like gooses and ducks. There's like there's a peacock, and he's like, there's a peacock with his like gooses up and everything. He's like strutting around like he owns the place. There's the bird man.
Knock it out.
There.
I'm telling you, like if you just get like a GoPro on your dash, and then you pull your phone out if there's something funny when you're walking around, you can cut like a day together, and it'll be like a banger. Like that. It's like the guy who puts a GoPro on at McDonald's. Like people will watch the shit out of that, and especially because you're someone that does like different routes every day. It won't just be the same thing. Like most other UPS drivers just do the same thing every day, but you've got like interesting places to go and stories to tell. It'd be moneymaker. I'm just saying.
Tons of loose dogs. There's nothing but loose dogs.
Dude, I'm telling you, I would pay so much money to look at like the GoPro POV of you just chucking dog treats out of the truck.
I only ever had to hit a dog once, and that was because I think I said this on the podcast. There was there was this place like that this person always gets something like every day, and so I like back up into their driveway, and they always have these little puppies like running around. They're cute and everything, and mama dog's always inside, and she's like barking her head off and everything. Well, this day mama dog was outside. And she sees me like petting like one little pupper and everything. She freaks out, comes right at me. Of course, the homeowner's like standing outside too, and I have like one box. I think it was somebody's like cell phone or something, and the dog like makes a beeline at me. Kind of a big like hound dog, like, and I just freak out. I took that cell phone box, just chucked it right at the dog's face. It like yelped and like ran back. And the lady, she's just like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I was like, "Lady, I thought I was gonna get my leg taken off or something." I'm over here like trying to pet its little pupper kid and all that shit. I thought this mama dog was pissed off as hell.
Oh man.
Cell phone to the face.
A box to the dome.
Someone had to return their iPhone to like
Amazon guy comes in and blocks me. I'm like pissed off now. I'm like trying to leave, lady's not taking this seriously. I just had a dog like run right at me. And then the Amazon guy comes in and just boxes me in. I'm trying to get out of here. I'm like, bro, I'm like honking the horn. He's like, just wait a minute.
Blocking the door, man.
Oh my god, I'm just picturing some poor
Amazon
person.
drivers are the worst. God, they don't go through any training or anything. They just throw them in the van and just tell them to figure it the fuck out.
I was going through employees like every single day.
Dude, I was like driving at an intersection, kind of a high traffic area, and I just see this Amazon van come through, locks up the brakes, right through a stop sign, backs up, and then decides to take the turn, like come through. I'm like, dude, you can't back up. There's people behind you. And he just like backs up, doesn't even look in his rear view. And then he's like, oh, I missed my turn. Oopsie. Just and then flies right past
Nothing's
me.
fucking worse than an Amazon driver stopping in the middle of like a 2-lane road.
Yeah.
It just stops in the middle of the road to get out and deliver whatever package they have.
Dude, the worst thing is because they drive those like Sprinter vans, they had the driver's side door. Well, at UPS, we're trained to get out the right side of the car, so we pull it next to the curb. We drive on the right side of the road. They have like this stairwell where you can like walk down the stairs onto the curb and sidewalk and go deliver to somebody's house. Amazon drivers, they don't have that stairwell to their right, so they have the driver's side left side door. They will go into the opposing traffic lane and then park it there facing the wrong direction
just so they can get out on the curb.
Just so they can get out of the driver's side and go walk off a package.
So
I have to dodge Amazon vans all the time. They're worse than like the people who refuse to use sidewalks. They're worse than cyclists. They're the worst people on the road.
No.
So do you guys have actual like Amazon branded vans that deliver stuff?
Yes.
So here, it's even worse. They have like Amazon trucks to like bring
like
the stuff
Uber.
to all the centers, but yeah,
Uber
they
delivery
contract out delivery dudes.
Yep.
So like sometimes you'll just get a guy in a Honda Accord who just tosses your package to your porch and then goes on his way.
Yep.
Or it'll be like what it is all the time here is dudes in rental vans. I think there's like companies where they just rent a shit ton of like Sprinters and then they get a bunch of dudes in them and then they just deliver Amazon all day.
What the fuck?
I have seen like a Penske truck pull up and deliver.
Yeah, I was about to
Amazon
say
bag.
But
I
in
think
Toronto,
that's
it's just all that and there's no training for any of them, so they're just all animals. Just like it's the worst constantly. And like the only time I got a package stolen off my porch is because the guy literally put it like closer to the street than my door. Like it was like at the edge, just waiting for someone to walk by and just it away.
I always leave my packages like behind a pillar. Like
everyone else does that.
And all USPS does that. FedEx does that. UPS, Post Office.
It's tough because you never know what you're gonna get. Because like Canada Post, like the main like postal service will often just do the Amazon stuff, which is great because they actually know how to do things. But then sometimes you'll just get a dude in a Volkswagen Jetta and he'll just fucking like and then take a picture of it and then go away. Anyway, Animal Planet.
Animals.
Oh, dude! Last week I was like trying to deliver a package, and it said it must be 21 or older to sign for it. And usually that's like wine or something. This was a long, thin box. I'm like, this is a fucking gun. And the dude has like
gun was younger than 21.
Do what?
I thought you only had to be 18 to get a gun.
In most places, but because this was, just a firearm, I guess it's UPS's policy. You got to be 21 or older to sign for it.
All right.
And I'm like delivering to this dude's house, and he has like a sign up front that says FFL, Federal Firearms License Dealer. So I'm like, okay, so this guy's legit. He can have this shipped to his house. There you go. He's got the license and all that. Got it posted up there in the front. And I'm like knocking on the door. He's not there. And I turn to walk away. And then he shows up at like the last second. He's like, oh, I'm here. And I'll sign for it. And I'm like, all right, cool. I don't have to come back tomorrow. And he's like, yeah, you can just do what FedEx does. You can just like leave it at the front porch. I'll give you my permission to put my name on it. I was like, dude, I'm not leaving a fucking firearm on your front porch.
But FedEx will, I guess.
But FedEx will, apparently. Yeah, I was just like, I'm not leaving the actual real deal firearm on your front porch, dude. I'm sorry, you gotta be here for it. I know it sucks, and you might have to come to a warehouse to pick it up or whatever, but yeah, I'm not doing that.
I think that's a reasonable human thing to do.
It's almost as bad as leaving 3 nukes on a runway unattended.
Only U.S. Air Force things.
All right, Animal Planet. Cody was in Ohio. What the hell happened?
What's that, Eldora?
Yeah, how many gallons of piss did your car catch?
Oh, we'll get into it.
Oh shit!
I'm still fucking laughing at the thought of some poor person, they just got their brand new iPhone or like a Samsung Galaxy, and they have to like send it into customer support because it's got a cracked screen or something because a pit bull took it to the fucking dome. to fucking
hey, she never issued a complaint or a damaged package, so I guess it was fine.
Sweet.
There's a pit bull.
But yeah, I was at Eldora for the World 100. It's a cool place. Obviously, it's a great atmosphere. Crown jewel event, tons of dudes,
tons of dust.
But with tons of dudes comes some
tons
animals.
Of piss.
And yeah, like last year at the World 100, I was a turn 1 camera duty up on the scissor lift, so I had like the straight shot looking on the front stretch. And there's a little gap to park the car there, but learning from last year, it's like, nope, I'm not gonna park my car like right up against the fence. Or the grandstands, yeah, where like people can go behind. I couldn't really do that this year anyway, the way they had it positioned, because I was like kind of set up in between like this little medical building and then like a semi-truck trailer that was used to cool like all the beer and shit. So I parked if you show the aerial, like the bird's eye picture.
Yeah, Cody from the fucking scissor lift.
They'll give me there you go.
Cody might be the one
spit
pissing
range
out off the scissor lift.
So previously your car was like up where this truck is, so this is like right behind the grandstand, so people could just turn around and spin on it. By the way, shout out.
Oh no.
There's
a scooter.
But now here,
there's a little scooty boy.
But yeah, you can see now I obviously have the scissor lift as like a buffer in between like the stands in my car. Yeah. And I also put the caution tape around like the little exterior. And then on final race day, since I knew there's gonna be tons of dudes, I also put caution tape on my front bumper to the right side of that little post, the support on the right side of the lift.
Mm-hmm.
And then from like around my taillight, my trunk up to the medical building. So there's like a complete perimeter to where no one can get in. And yeah, you can see that on the ground level shot.
The force field
that I took.
Oh, okay. So you got one between there, and there's one between the back of the car and the medical building.
So no one can like go like in between my car and the medical building, or in between my car and the lift, and be like, "Hey, I'll fucking piss here," because there's a line in the bathrooms. My stream for you is spinning.
No, we're back.
Is it?
I think my internet's just glitching out right now.
Oh, okay.
But Yeah, about around
I'll
the
try restarting it.
around the time
keep
of
going.
the heats getting done for the right before the B main start. That's where they had their like only real break they had throughout the night.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's the only time you
And
can
so
go
that's
down
when
off the
everyone
lift.
just flooded out and was using the bathrooms all at once. And yeah, around that time when I was still up in the lift, we were chilling. We were just doing some like content pieces, just filling time while they were getting ready for the B mains to start. I happened to look down. I see someone like walking away, zipping up their pants. I was like, oh God, they did it again. And then shortly after that, I saw someone else about to pee near my car. I set off my fucking car alarm. I fucking scared him away before he had a chance to. Yeah,
But-
despite me having caution tape there, despite there being a bright ass light on that medical building right next to the door where these paramedics are going in and out, and despite it being right next to an ambulance that was also parked there, literally within 10 feet of them and within eyesight, right up on from the aerial photo where I had like the little connector from like my car to the medical building. People just found that spot. It's like, oh, I'm just gonna piss here. And yeah, I got down there and I saw a little stain in the gravel. I knew what he had did before I got there.
Oh my god.
That's a lot of piss.
That's
I
right.
think- I
There's
think-
the car.
I think it was a
there's
couple
the
different
building,
people.
There's the tape. In the light. Like this, is this your phone light or is this coming from the building?
That's the phone light.
Okay. Still.
But there was still like a light, a pretty bright ass light, like right on that side of the medical building. And yeah, there's like literally paramedics there that they just don't fucking care. And
If
yeah,
you're at the dirt track and you see a 2010 red Ford Focus, just know that we will find you.
I will pee on it.
Like,
I don't have a lot of money, but I have a very particular set of
it's
skills.
like they just walk behind your car and go on the side of the building.
Not
I
even
cannot
behind my car,
believe
just
that.
as far like into that gap as the caution tape would allow them to, and just like right at the corner of the building.
Oh my
Who the fuck?
God.
Like, I don't understand how fucking stupid you have to be
And just
to go
just
like,
out of
walk
like
between a building and piss. Just in
yeah,
the
just out of
middle
curiosity, because I knew it's like these idiots are gonna use like, oh, there's a long line. Oh, hold on, there's stuff going on that.
It was
interrupted by
doink.
football.
It doinked.
It doinked and went in.
They gonna
Sorry.
bank
Anyways.
it? They
No,
really
you're
gonna
good.
doink it?
Sorry
How they
for
gonna
the
doink
listeners
it
to see
though?
this on
How they gonna
We're going to
doink it?
overtime.
How they gonna doink it though?
I cannot believe these fucking animals in Ohio.
And yeah, I
You-
like
you
parking
explain.
there.
Do you know
I
what
like
you need?
parking there because I got a decent amount of equipment. I gotta like load up and then unload
You gotta
and then
put it
load
all
up
in
to
the
the car.
fucking lift.
And the parking lot's pretty far away, like so I'd have to drag it all out and walk this heavy ass equipment out like fucking a quarter mile.
You need trail cams. And then, like a convenience store, you need to post the people's faces from the
wall of
security
shame.
cam and put them on the wall and
No,
just shame.
No, you need to electrify any area around your wall, around your car. Just
Electric
fucking put like
fence.
aluminum foil down or a fence, so if someone pees there, it just goes. Whoop! It's a
Get 'em
good
some-
old shot.
Get a
Dick
motion
zap.
detecting solar light, so when they walk by your car and they're about to whip it out, it's just like the light comes on. They're like, ah!
I kind of did something similar.
Message as an alarm just says, "Attention, pisser. We know what you're doing. We are collecting your shrimp data."
Yeah, just
Maybe
out
the
of
car alarm's
curiosity,
pretty
Yeah,
good,
we got a
though.
camera.
because I know these animals are going to use like, oh, there's a massive line. I wasn't going to have to wait like
Smile,
fucking a
you're
half an
being
hour
recorded.
like to pee. Like I picked out like 3 like random people like that would like walk up into like the crowd of like people waiting for the porta potties. I was like, how long are they actually waiting? It wasn't more than 3 or 4 minutes for like any individual person.
Oh my
But
god.
these people just during the break, they just walk that back there to see, oh, there's a line. I ain't waiting. Nope, here's someone's car. This is my fucking personal little piss shield.
Jesus
fucking-
Christ. Like I cannot believe we memed about it and then it happened again. I mean,
Well, I
we're
was more prepared for it. I mean, if I didn't set
we're
up that
3
caution
for
tape,
3.
if I didn't set up that caution tape, they most certainly would have just gone in between my car and like the lift and actually gotten it like where I'm having to walk around. Fortunately, I saw it. I knew where it was and I knew like where to avoid while packing up, and it didn't actually like get near
God.
my car. Like that's the plus side. But yeah, it's
Dude.
just animals. So I like being able to park there to just unload and load the shit right into my car right away. But I have to ask myself if it's really worth it, like going forward next year. Because once I discovered that, instead of being able to enjoy the race, I was just sitting there just like paranoid, just standing guard,
Paranoid
looking
about
down
the
like every
piss.
20 seconds.
Oh
Just-
man.
Load and then drive your car deep in the lot, go get it and bring it back.
Or I'll just
He has to reload though.
Or I'll fucking
That's what I mean.
I'll give them a
Go
taste of their own
walk 5
medicine.
minutes.
No, because they have those gates like fucking close, and there's so much.
Oh, is you turn around and when you see him pissing, you just go off the lift?
I'll just start spitting.
Pee on them from the
pee on them.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Piss in the
Start spitting. Be like, oh,
balls.
sorry. If you weren't a place you weren't supposed to be, like you wouldn't have gotten hit with my spit. Sorry.
No, piss in the bottles and then like poke a little hole in the top
Yeah,
of the cap
squeeze
and then
it.
just
I'm gonna
squeeze.
Dude, yeah, dude.
I may or may not have pissed in a bottle. I was up
That's
there.
dude. No, that's exactly what
These
I'm
things
envisioning. Like,
happen in the lift.
like the
just gotta
short,
pop
Like
a
a
hole in the
super
cap.
soaker.
yeah, like the little short TikToks.
Tons of fish.
just pump it up and just
The
Yeah, that can
piss
be my new
super
GoPro
soaker.
videos.
When I see you pissing on my property, this is your final warning before you get pissed as well.
Before you get the piss soaker.
They
Just have a
just see a
sign there that
car.
says "Look up."
In their drunken
Yeah, look
stupor,
up,
just their
Cody.
animalistic.
in the face.
They just see a vehicle and it's like, oh, not like, hey, this is someone's personal property. Like someone paid thousands of dollars for this. Nope, this is gonna be now my shield while I piss. Like on the other side of the tractor trailer in front of where I was parked, there was like a little white, or not a little, but a white Chevy Equinox, and I'm pretty sure I was like some woman that was like one of the paramedics. That's where she was parked. Yeah, she wasn't quite so lucky. I personally witnessed about 4 or 5 dudes just go in the gap between her car and that semi-trailer's. Just fucking animals. I love this industry, but there's the handful.
Point the camera at him. Put him on
bad
floor
eggs.
racing.
I cannot believe the fucking ant.
And coming off of turn 4, there goes Kenny Wallace. He's trying to take the lead in the World 100, and there is a man pissing in turn number 4. There he is, pissing. Shrimp
Kenny
out.
Wallace in the World 100. There it is.
Cody, we might have to go to war with the fucking Eldorans.
The pissers.
If they 3 years
this
in a
is your
row.
problem.
I love that place.
This has
It's
nothing to do with me. I'm on the good
You're
side
from-
of Ohio.
You're in Ohio.
I'm not
You're
in the
another
middle of
filthy
flat-ass Ohio.
You know, you
it's
do.
such a cool track. There's so much history there, but yeah, there can be a lot of
Tons of history, tons of piss.
I don't know if I should
History.
even mention this, but fuck it. Like we were in our little pre-broadcast crew meeting. We were just going over like the schedule of events and like the broadcast, just notes and everything. And the producers were like asking about breaks and like talking to the track officials about breaks. Like, hey, when could we do breaks? And they're basically like, we're not going to do any breaks really because we're going to have a shitload of people here. And we've seen in the past that if there's just a lot of waiting around time and
They
there's
get
a lot of
antsy.
people and they've been drinking, they start to get rowdy and violent. So, or they just start to pee on
10
people's
cent
cars.
beer night all over
Yeah.
again.
Dude,
Hell
they have
yeah.
it's $2 beers at Walmart or at Eldora. That's basically the fucking modern day
Walmart.
equivalent. Yeah, I don't know why the fuck it's
Eldora is the
Walmart.
Walmart of dirt tracks.
It's
Cody,
the modern day
I have a
equivalent of 10
solution.
cent beer night.
I have a solution. Just when you're prepping, you load everything. All right.
Oh, I'll load it.
Mm.
And then you just go to the store before you show up, buy 2 jugs of bleach and just pour them around your car. And if anybody pisses in that radius, it's just straight mustard gas coming from the ground. Just get them.
It's just a line of collapsed drunkards around my car
Jesus Christ.
with their dongs
There are
hanging
just
out.
bodies in 4.
Just like some fog emanating from the
Just-
gravel.
Just some homemade mustard gas.
Cody up on the scissor lift with a gas mask on. Like, what's going on down there, guys? What's up?
Just imagine being in the stands. You're like, why I don't have sunburn, do I?
Jesus Christ. All right, we're going to fan mail. Thanks for playing.
Track also doesn't allow scooters, by the way.
Oh,
So it's like
Fucking
anything.
hand
I
slap.
saw your scooter sitting there.
Send them in, guys.
The infield. They have them like allowed in the camping area, but not the infield.
Oh yeah.
Better
area.
send us the emails at this point. Welcome to fan mail.
Oh, South Alabama this year, they banned ATVs and scooters.
I don't know if I'm pretty sure I told the story the last
no
time we
respect
went
for the theme music.
Yeah,
I
fuck the
was-
theme song.
I'm pretty sure I told the story earlier, like in June when we went there for the Circuit of Champions. But yeah, when they banned scooters, I guess like late last year, early this year, because one of the guys in like those little mini bikes, those little like miniature fucking motorcycles, tried like zipping across the track, like when the water truck was coming, and he slipped and fell and almost like rolled underneath and got run over by the fucking water truck.
Oh, God.
And that's what I was told, and that's apparently why they now have a ban on scooters. Apparently the ban was in place last year, but literally no one ever stopped me or said anything, and everyone had their little mini bikes last year. So
yeah, if you're not being an animal, I don't think they really care. All right, send us some emails at this point. ShrimpHoursPresents@gmail.com.
Send them in, guys.
Send them in. We'll read them on the show. I think we only got like 5 this week, so you know. Got questions, comments, concerns, funny stories, pictures of things
Even
on fire.
if they're stupid, just send them in. We'll
Yeah,
make
then we'll
fun
just
of
make
you,
fun
but
of you.
Send them in.
Yeah.
We will make fun of you. All right, ShrimpHoursPresents@gmail.com. First email comes in from Mr. Ass, who says, Week 3, no Bowman Gray. Why does Slap look like the Spork Wojak? And then sent an image
The what?
of a
I think the Jets just
Spork
won this
Wojak
Yeah, they won the game.
that apparently Slap looks like. So thank you for that.
It's over.
Bro. He's dead. Caleb died. Jets win.
Then just once more and killed Caleb.
He kicked over the computer.
Yeah.
He unplugged it with his foot.
He might have unplugged his computer.
And then disappeared. It was a perfectly cut scream. I cannot believe that.
Lions,
Ben's
Jets,
dead.
Super Bowl. We're coming to your town.
So my chair went down.
That was a perfectly cut screen.
It went on. He like phased out of existence.
He robot voiced, and then it just cut off, and then he just permanently stuck in like a state of absolute shock.
For those of you wondering what the hell just happened, the Jets just won on a walk-off punt return for a touchdown in overtime, despite not having Aaron Rodgers.
Caleb has sent a picture. He says, I got too hype and killed my PC. Hold on. I'm just going to send him back a screenshot of what he looks like on my thing.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh, he's gone. God damn it. Discord gave up on him. Jesus Christ.
Am I back?
You tell us,
Caleb,
man.
I want you to know that was possibly one of the greatest moments that we've ever recorded. Like, he literally went like, oh, and then just disappeared. Like, just cut off midway
Just
through the
stuck in
screen.
the shadow realm.
And just phased out of existence. Did you kick
I saw
the
him
PC?
cut back. No, I don't know what happened.
Oh, the audio's non-sync with the video anymore.
Uh-oh.
No, that's for me.
Oh, I think it's back.
All right, we back? No, so yeah, he made that cut. I got excited. I kicked forward, like I kicked back, and my entire like extension cord just unplugged from the wall, and just everything went black. Like everything.
God, I'll show you the footage after. That was hilarious.
Oh my god.
Did I get a good pop?
God damn, that was all time. You killed Ben,
Dude,
I'm pretty sure.
You couldn't have like planned that any better.
Oh my god.
I'm still crying. That was great.
I mean, look
you
in
see
general. That's the picture
Yeah.
of what you looked like. Well, like when you disappeared, you were just frozen like that.
Did you see the one I put above it? It's just like
Yeah.
everything just black.
Oh my god. All right. Next email comes in from Jack with the subject line "Going to Brazil," and he opens up with news. I'd never heard of this. Apparently, Paul Tracy has won a Brazilian NASCAR race.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
He got kicked out of SRX, and now he's won of his first race in Brazil. Interesting post-retirement career he has. And apparently, this is the car that he drove. I don't know anything about like NASCAR Brazil schemes. But I think their banners have more consistency than the rest of NASCAR. And he says he's also attached some other paint schemes that we may find familiar. So there's a fake Dale, there's a fake Jeff on a Mustang, and there's a fake Petty It actually has the legacy like thing here too.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
That's
You know what? It
sick.
kind of reminds me. It's like a cross between a next gen and a V8 supercar Gen 3.
Yeah, I would say it's like dinkier. It's like a cross between a next gen and an Aussie racing car. The like little things.
It looks like a
yeah.
4-cylinder Camaro.
Yep.
It's a V6.
He says one of those will certainly not make a certain woman happy. Oh, I guess the Dale thing. Anyways, shout out to Brazil, I guess. Disappointed with the lack of Caleb last week. 0 out of 10, unwatchable.
Oh, we got your fill.
Oh, we got
week.
Caleb. Yeah.
We got tons of Caleb.
Hmm.
Just tons.
Next one comes in from our friend from down under, Andrew R.
Wait.
Good afternoon, all y'all. What?
I rewatched the podcast last week. I do just want to pose a question for Jack. You told your father that you simp for me? Like
Oh no.
That's a great line. That was delivered so well.
I don't know what your relationship with your father is like, but we might be oversharing a little bit there if you're like simping for grown ass people on the internet.
I like that Caleb's now considered a grown ass person on the internet. That's crazy.
Yeah, I used to
This
be like, I was
motherfucker acting
12.
like
Boys
he's
all
grown.
grown up.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty funny. Anyway, let us know. Send us an email. Andrew R says, I have questions, particularly for the resident professor of science, meat, which is slap, I guess. But I shall open the floor to the rest of the panel. In my country, suspicious meat chub loaf is sold under 3 names in different states.
Chub loaf.
He's attached a picture and he says there's 3 different names of it. So this is like, you know when you get like the tube of meat and it's like a little tube and you cut the end off and you can squeeze it out?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently this is the exact same product and in 3 different Australian states. In one place it's called Polony, in one place it's called Devon, and in one place it's called Fritz.
The fuck?
Which I think is hilarious.
They look like Starburst.
They really do. Those colors.
Star
Yeah.
flavored
Flavored Starburst.
These are each a kilogram of ready-to-eat luncheon meat. So I guess it's like Spam in a tube.
I'll stick to canned meat. I don't want this.
But
Yeah,
pick
this
your
meat
starter
paste, whatever
Pokemon.
this is.
Polony, Devon, or Fritz.
I'm going Devon.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
Devon.
big Devon fan. Yeah, big Devon fan.
Yeah,
Polony.
that's my vote.
Polony.
Colonialism.
That's like baloney that they make. on
That's his
ponies.
email.
Oh, we just
Oh
saw
my
it. Oh my
Oops.
god.
I'll blur that on YouTube. He says, what is the preferred name for suspicious meat chub loaf in your part of the world?
Bologna.
2, is it better or worse quality than proprietary Spam? Or 3, would you consider this as a suitable fry-up meat if you went camping at a track? Thank you from Andrew
Yeah,
R.
hell yeah.
P.S. When cubed, Devon gets real crispy in the frying pan and is delicious when making spag bol or a Hawaiian.
We
Making
lost DP again.
Oh,
And
he's
he's
back. He's back.
Oh, he said
back?
spag bowl or a Hawaiian.
I haven't heard of it.
Sure.
Whatever that means. But yeah, do you
I'm
don't
assuming
have-
this has to be refrigerated.
I don't
Oh,
think we
I
have
have
any lunch
Spam
meat
in
that
a
are in the
tube.
tubes. It's mainly just like
Beef.
Hamburg.
yeah.
No, you
I
gotta
don't-
have it in a can because it's shelf stable. It doesn't have to be refrigerated.
Yeah, it's just
Top
it
top.
says ready to eat on it, so you can just like
No,
tube in mouth.
just-
No.
You can eat
Do
it
it.
like Go-Gurt.
Go-Gurt, Danimals.
Devon ready to eat right there.
Just Go-Gurt those
No.
tubes right in your mouth.
1
Kilogram
kilogram
of
of
meat.
meat right into my mouth.
We might have to get some of this.
kilogram of meat.
That's actually pretty great.
The shrimps are going to Australia to get polony.
Imagine that at the track. Slap, did you eat the Canadian click?
No,
I think we
haven't-
talked
I
about
haven't
this.
had that yet.
Okay. Because there's some weird Canadian version of Spam called Click that I bought for Slap.
There's also Cam, but we couldn't find Cams. in
Cam,
Toronto.
I think, doesn't exist anymore. Maybe it's like a not Southern Ontario thing. Canada's kind of big. But anyway, thanks for sharing your meat with us.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. Okay,
We
we have
always
one more
share our
email.
meat on stream.
We have one more email, and it's from Mark, our friend whose school apparently catches fire every once in a while. And the subject line is, "You are not gonna believe this."
Oh no!
School on fire.
Says, "Hey Shrimps, it's Mark. My school was on fire again."
God damn it!
We are never beating the arson school allegations. Somebody somehow got a stone bench to catch fire in the courtyard. It's not even a bench. It's just an air vent the school made into a bench. So they lit the ventilation on fire.
They managed to set stone on fire.
Anyways, we weren't even evacuated this time. They just told us to wait in our class for the whole 2 hours it took to sort this out. The fire Instagram account is also back. Apparently the school contacted the guy who runs it to take it down because it encouraged people to start fires, but now he's back. We're so back. Right now, as I was heading to 5th period, there's a huge circle of people because 2 idiots were trying to fight. Nothing happened though, the principal broke it up. And to cap it all off, I don't even get to go to the dirt track because it started hailing. And I was at Canes when the power went out. The hailstorm messed everything up. One high school football game went into overtime as the storm set, so they postponed the ending to tonight, but they're actually just redoing the whole game. So now next weekend's football schedule is pushed back, and my school's homecoming game is at 11 a.m. the day of homecoming. Stupid ass weekend, stupid ass school. I was not planning on giving an arson school update this early in the year. Hope you guys had a better weekend than mine. He has attached a picture of a picture of a picture. I guess this is someone's phone picture of the aftermath of the arson incident.
Oh my god!
And you can see the
really
stone
need
thing.
5 fire extinguishers for this job.
That's how you know it's a pretty big fire.
At this school, they better have a
extinguishers
fire
lined up.
extinguisher every 3 feet.
Jesus Christ. And here's a picture of the power out at Raising Cane's due to the hailstorm. So,
damn.
Dude, those electrical lights. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I did. That's just randomly strung all over the fucking
yeah,
place.
it's like
Look at
block
that
going
shit.
That
on.
looks like shit. That's why everything's on fire where you live.
Where's this dude from?
Tons of EMF.
I think Texas, he said.
Yeah, it does. Look
Yeah, it's like
Texas.
San
I recall
Antonio or something.
correctly.
I was gonna guess Oklahoma.
Yeah, San Antonio. So thank you, Mark, for another incredible update from the School of Arson. I look forward to the next one. That, unfortunately, is all the fan mail for this week, which means Cody sent us a video to watch.
Oh yeah.
I sent a video too because it was funny.
Play the NFL one first. I don't know what that one is. I don't know if we're
I can
gonna
give
get
you the
in trouble
context.
for playing
Click on
NFL.
this.
Like a
This is
copyright
shot
strike.
from
Yeah,
someone's
it's
couch
on- it's up,
of
yeah.
a TV, so I think we're
Should be
good. Do we need
okay.
audio
The
for
NFL
this?
Got me in a stream.
No audio.
Doing that
It's
same
just
thing.
it's the aftermath of this. So this is yesterday in week 1. Keep in mind, Rams are up on the Seahawks. Like, game's over at this point. You can go ahead and play it. But DK Metcalf just gets pissed and just bodies this dude.
What? He just hits a random dude nowhere near the play.
Yeah, so
Huh?
it was just like random as fuck. Everybody was like, "What the hell?"
Can't do that.
He did not come back to the game after this. It comes out today that he has 3 broken ribs and will miss like 8 weeks of the season.
Oh my god!
Oh,
That
Send
should
him
be a
home.
suspension.
Yeah, what the hell? You can't
Wait,
just...
how?
How did he get
how
broken
does he
ribs
get?
from that?
Yeah, hold on.
He
Hold
fell
on.
from like 2 feet. Damn,
Hold
that sucks.
on.
He probably
I
landed
don't
weird.
know.
He probably landed weird with like his arm underneath him.
He's not. Yeah, he's nowhere near the play. Like, he's just minding his own business.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying it wasn't dirty
Like,
as shit, but
and
it
just
doesn't
suddenly,
look
boom.
that hard. Yeah, his arm was like right
His
underneath.
arms
him.
underneath.
Yeah, because
He
you
probably-
can't
Yeah.
plan for a hit in a position like that. That's insane.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not saying that's his
it
fault.
was
Yeah, I know, I'm just
broken
like-
ribs and then a
Soft.
hip contusion.
Hip contusion. Oh, dude, come on.
Okay, he almost broke his hip from falling.
yeah,
out of
you
that
have,
pole.
you have a professional football player who just out of nowhere just blindsides you and sends you onto the floor. Like, it gives you
Oh,
like some
shit.
airtime.
Robert Saleh has just dropped. Aaron Rodgers has ruptured his Achilles and his season is over.
Oh my god!
Damn.
3
Imagine
plays.
being the Jets, spending all that money on him, getting all that hype, just for him to go out the 3rd play or the 4th play.
God
Dude,
damn.
literally 7 or 8 months of build up to this game, and he gets 3 plays in and just season over.
Possibly career.
That's he's gonna
That
call it a
dude, yeah,
career.
because he's so
coming
old at
back
this
to the
point.
Vikings.
Vikings
true.
2024, baby. Come on. We're going all the way.
He's going to go to the Vikings. He's going to screw over an entire state, and then he's
If there's no bounty game, we're going all the way. Easy.
This is a live text going to the Hoff right now about this.
Dude, and Cody bought all the fucking Rogers Jets merch. That's tough.
Dude, look at his face. Look at his face. He's dead inside.
All right, well, we're gonna watch this other video. Cody, do I need audio for this?
Yeah, that'd be preferable.
Okay, we have the technology.
Slap when he was talking about loose dogs.
We have lost the stream.
He's switching stream.
Slap,
yeah, when he was talking about loose dogs and deliveries. I saw this on Reddit earlier today and immediately made me think
Oh,
of Slap.
fuck. What is this?
Oh, this guy's trying to deliver his Uber.
Oh my god! Fucking dog.
Oh, he's still going. Holy shit.
Is that a police dog?
The glass door.
No, that's just some lady
Oh,
who's
she's
fucking
not wearing
awful.
shoes.
She's not
Running
wearing
back.
shoes.
Running back.
Dude, look at this fucking dog.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, if that blanket wasn't in the
Yeah,
way,
that guy's lucky the curtain, like.
He's whipping his phone out to take the like delivered picture and then just. God
He doesn't use the steerage. He jumps the fuck off.
Look how big that dog is, too. You ain't outrunning that
The
thing.
thing would have eaten him.
Oh my god, dude.
That's when I sprint back to the car, and if I
Holy
don't have time to get in the car, I like literally jump up on top of it.
Dude, I'm just saying,
God
if that curtain
damn.
wasn't there, we would have saw a fatality like on camera.
That thing,
Little Pitty, she's a rescue. Her name's Princess. She's so sweet. The fucking pit bull.
dude, that was a great Kool-Aid Man impression that fucking dog did.
Oh yeah.
So,
All right.
lesson learned: take the photo, then ring the bell.
He didn't even
That's a
ring
good
the
point.
bell. He literally put it down, took his phone out, and then there's a dog blasted him through the window.
Dude, imagine like in your head, like it
was
goes from like,
Beck
damn,
Deuced
that dog's
impression.
annoying as fuck to like, like holy fuck, like dog out of the glass door just coming at you.
Loose dog.
One time at UPS, there was a driver who said a dog jumped out of a second-story window after him.
It might be time for loose dogs.
So
Tokyo
is this
Drift.
officially? No, can we
Hits
call
it with
this
an
Loose Dogs
RKO.
Carolina Drift? Like, is this the one?
I think it's time for Loose Dogs 3.
All right.
Loose Dogs 3.
Carolina Drift. I didn't.
Yeah. Thanks for
This
watching.
was a
I guess.
podcast.
Dude, I thought we were gonna get a
Dogs
short
loose
one
again.
in. We're at an hour 52.
It's
I
over.
told you.
It's Jover.
We gotta. All right. Thanks for
Put a
watching. We'll
time
be
limit on
back.
these
Never.
The look on
Say
TJ's
bye
face.
forever. I mean, we talked about too much football, and it took us too long to get started, but it was a good show. So I
Lions
can't be
are going the
pissed.
whole way.
You better have that frozen Caleb face as the thumbnail.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh, you gotta show me that. Yeah.
I will.
Quick slap. Drop a slur.
No.
Jesus Christ.
Go get that UFC fighter from Portugal. He knows the best ones.
I'm going slab surfing.